Hi, and good Thursday to you. What a beautiful day in the neighborhood. What a beautiful day it was for those fortunate enough to be a part of opening day. Not only did the Reds see their first pitch this afternoon, they did so following the national anthem presentation by Marlena Vanhus. What a day that would have been. Not sad that I'm here with you, most certainly not, but if there was somewhere else to be, that would have certainly been it. But weather-wise, we know that tomorrow is not going to be like today. I've got the changes in store for you in just a few moments. Before I get into headlines tonight, have you picked up today's edition? Every Thursday, make it a ritual. This time around, a focus on Sexual Abuse Awareness Month, starting this April the 1st, and how you'll read about very important information here, but as well, how that will be recognized by a lot of local entities and officials and organizations. There's also an important story in there tomorrow, or in today's edition, tomorrow, the pending tragedy in Kentucky's family court system, penned by the Kentucky Law Journal, about how effective April the 30th, Magoffin and Knott counties are losing access to one family court judge and one court mantra of family court. And that's going to have a significant effect. And there's been a lot of focus put on this in the court system by local judges and the like, and that's worth a read, certainly, as is a number of news briefs, including that in the manhunt that's been held in Magoffin County here as of late, and a number of other things. And then there's this. Magoffin County Archery sweeps the regional archery titles. One and done. All of them. Enough said. Congratulations to all of our archers. The archery team is still continuing to be a wonderful, wonderful success. And there's the Throwback Thursday page, of course, which is always well worth the price of admission. And don't forget this. Lastly, a lot more in the paper, but the Easter coloring contest is back. Get it while you can. It will only be in the paper this week and next. It's a good one. It's always a good one, but this is a cute one. So be sure, kids, and get that, color it, get it into the office here at the Independent and Your News Today. And some really cool Easter baskets will be given away as we do every year. Moving on to news at hand tonight. A reminder, property taxes are to be paid by 4 o'clock this coming Monday at the Magoffin County Sheriff's Department before they become delinquent and are turned over for collection to the clerk's office. So keep that in mind. You have until Monday, 4 o'clock, to get those in. Nine people who chose to leave their home, their families, to serve, to protect, to fight, and have now died for us were killed, as you may have heard by now. Tragically, last night in Trigg County, as Fort Campbell officials confirmed today that 2 101st Airborne Division helicopters were involved in a crash, and 9 crewmen in all died. The names, of course, have still not been released as of yet. It's still being determined as to what caused the crash. There were eyewitnesses that live in that area who commonly see these training exercises, who saw these 2 helicopters, Black Hawks, flying closer together than usual, just moments, seconds before the crash. It happened during a routine training mission sometime around 10 o'clock last night. The crash was actually in a field some 25 to 30 miles just outside of the Fort Campbell area. There were no civilians or civilian property involved. We pray and think of their families tonight. When I come back, as we all are getting ready to kind of batten down the hatches again for another round of storms, one Magoffin County family is trying to salvage what's left of their home before it gets hit again, potentially this weekend. We'll tell you how you can help, and I'll have more on the Floyd County dentist and a host of other information in just a second.
Come on down to the Mountain Arts Center to check out the new bluegrass sensation Woodbox Heroes. Woodbox Heroes is comprised of some of the biggest names in bluegrass. They bring a fresh new sound and a stage full of energy that will redefine your definition of a bluegrass show. Show is Saturday, April 8th at 7:30 p.m. Get your tickets now by visiting macarts.com or by stopping by the People's Bank box office.
2 locations, 2 ATMs, too much history, over 120 years, and just too many reasons not to trust the oldest, only banking family that exists for the sole purpose of helping your families, our friends, grow financially and securely. Lean on Sagersville National Bank for any of your home, auto, commercial, retirement, or online banking needs. And let us help you make your dreams come true. McGoffin Farm Bureau and manager Doug Green are proud to welcome Agent Jeff Salyer to the agency. Jeff's lifelong knowledge of the community and our people make him an immediate asset for all of your auto, home, life, commercial, and retirement investments. They're waiting for your call or visit at McGoffin Farm Bureau. What we have here is our famous chicken sandwich at your Sayersville Lee's, which is also Saturday's special. You can get a chicken sandwich, wedges, and a drink for just $6. Friday's special is a liver or gizzard dinner with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $5.79 plus tax. Let's recap. Chicken sandwich, Saturday special, or get it any day of the week. Fridays, livers or gizzards at your Sayersville Lee's famous recipe. Spring is always the most colorful season of the year at the seasonal shop. Come see for yourself. Gorgeous new clothes for everyone. Bright, flowy tops and dresses. Something perfect for Easter. Fun flare leg jeans and new styles and arrivals every day. New sweatshirts and shorts and tees by Royce, Ridge and Holler, and others. And little sleepies are here, all in an incredibly comfy, cute, and durable bamboo viscose material. All this and so much more that you just have to see this spring at the seasonal shop. The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sayersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy. The convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service. And the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sayersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that. An update on a Floyd County dentist who also operates offices in Georgetown and in Lexington, who was taken into custody by Lexington authorities at that office after he fled the scene, says Paintsville Police Department officials, of a domestic violence situation last Thursday night. 56-year-old Marty R. Minix of Prestonsburg. 56-year-old Marty R. Minix of Prestonsburg, a dentist in that area. 56-year-old Marty R. Minix of Prestonsburg was arrested earlier this week on a charge of assault in the first degree, a Class B felony, punishable by up to 20 years in prison. He was served with an arrest warrant at his Lexington office earlier this week, jailed there, extradited back to Floyd County, and then posted a $10,000 bond, as I told you last night, and has since been released. That was yesterday. Also, between then and now, he has officially been indicted by the Floyd County grand jury. And after, as I understand, by reading and researching jail and arrest records and the like, after viewing video evidence of the alleged assault, the grand jury added another count, this of strangulation, in addition to the count of assault in the first degree. This after an incident between he and his girlfriend where he is alleged to have beat her with his hands and as well with an object. There is also, according to the video, a dog that was involved via the attack to some degree or other. The video has circulated social media. I can tell you that. I can tell you that I have seen the actual video that is confirmed to have been the one that authorities presented to the grand jury, and it's not going to be presented here on the program tonight, and I'll leave that at that point. While the case remains under investigation by Detective Dennis Hutchison with the Prestonsburg Police Department. If you were in parts of Paintsville today who were without power, there was an auto crash that happened, resulting in power outages for a number of hours today, up until the latter afternoon, sometime around 3:30 or so, before power was finally installed. This was after a pickup truck crashed into a utility pole in the Paintsville area near the Paintsville Dairy Queen. And as a result, not just was power reportedly out for a while. 51-year-old Robert May, a Van Leer man, suffered minor injuries, refusing medical treatment but taken later by ambulance per authorities to the area hospital after snapping the utility pole in half as a result of what police are investigating as a high-speed accident. Other factors they believe are also being investigated. And again, it was a single vehicle crash except for the other vehicle that May's truck collided with after it traveled a significant distance after cutting, or clipping, if you will, the utility pole in half. Weather-related news before your weather forecast tonight. Damages sustained by McGoffin County home. While I am still putting that together with a few finishing touches, here's tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar. Last call for the McGoffin County Retired Teachers Meeting tomorrow morning at 11 at the McGoffin County Public Library. All retired McGoffin County teachers are urged to attend. Another reminder that you have until the 5th of April to get those applications and the accompanying $15 fee in for the Big Sandy Senior Games, which will start May the 12th with the bowling event over in Prestonsburg, and then May the 19th over at Dewey Dam for all the outside activities. 886-2374 is the number to call. Remember, our friends at the Big Half Mountain Church are having special church services starting this Monday at 7, and that will lead all the way through the Easter weekend with resurrection services Easter Sunday at 10:30 that morning at the Battlefield Park, should weather permit. I think it will. And remember, the Easter Bunny here is going to be here this Saturday at the Sagersville Funeral Home. Now, it's not going to be a great weather day, but this is an inside event. A lot of organizations, the Rainbow Girls, and a lot of others are going to be there with treats and a lot of other services to present. 1 to 3 this Saturday at the Sagersville Funeral Home. The South McGoffin Easter egg hunt was set for the Saturday the 1st, and that's weather permitting. No cancellations that I've been told of, but you'll want to watch that one because Saturday's weather not going to be conducive for that event, I'm afraid, but we'll keep our fingers crossed, certainly. While Sunday, things should be okay and should be wonderful, actually, as we'll see sunny skies and mild conditions for the Easter egg hunt in downtown Sagersville. That's this Sunday in the city park across from Sagersville City Hall. Starts at 4. Kids 12 and under. Bring a big basket. They got a bunch of eggs. Then, of course, next weekend is actually Easter weekend, and Saturday the 8th will be the Royalton Community Festival. Royalton Community Council's Easter Festival with live music, food, fun, and more. And I'll tell you about that when I get some more details next week. This Saturday, I know they're not all in chronological order, forgive me tonight, but the Emmanuel Baptist Church is having a one-day vacation Bible school. Resurrection is the theme and title, 1 to 4 this Saturday the 1st. And parents, families, you're asked to come and join them at 2:45 for food and an Easter activity. It starts for the kids at 1 and lasts till 4. That's at the Emmanuel Baptist Church this Saturday. Contact Pastor Mark at 349-4566 and contact me when you have any questions about the calendar, need something on it, or want to tell somebody happy birthday or happy anniversary. Someone dies in the U.S. every 7 minutes from an overdose, and over half of the population gets or takes pills from a friend or relative. And about 46 million and counting are exposed to narcotics in their drinking water. So don't toss them, flush them, or leave them lying around. Safely dispose of your unneeded meds anytime at Parkway Pharmacy,
where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Trade it and upgrade it now at Appalachian Wireless and receive up to $700 off when you trade your old eligible device in and upgrade to a new iPhone 14 Pro Max or Samsung S23 Ultra on a qualifying Appalachian Advantage plan. What better way to start the year off right than with upgrading to a new 5G compatible device on the region's best network while saving up to $700 off on the hottest smartphones. Appalachian Wireless giving you another reason to come join the Big Blue Network. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless. Wireless.com for full terms and conditions.
There where every day starts, it's made and it ends. From hitting the floor to hitting the road and back, your feet carry the day's duties. And if you're hurting from what might be a work or sports or stress-related fracture you don't even know about, diabetic, or that all too often heel pain that just won't go away, or any type of pain or discomfort or in need of wound care, come to where they care.
Put your best foot forward and come visit our podiatry team. We care about our patients and their feet.
That's Dr. Cheney and her team at Hope Family Podiatry Center next to Hope Family Pediatrics on the Mountain Parkway. There's no missing that this is the new McFarland and Tinker Law Office location on the Mountain Parkway in the former Farm Bureau building in Sagersville, just like there's no denying that their nearly 60 years of legal experience has won their clients millions and millions of dollars in disability, auto accident, and wrongful death cases. It's where your case matters to you and to us. McFarland and Tinker, also Griffey approved.
At Golden Law Office, our attorneys previously represented the nation's largest insurance and trucking companies, handling cases involving serious personal injury and death. We know their strategies, how they will defend the case, and what factors drive large settlements. The attorneys at Golden Law Office can use this inside knowledge to ensure your case is handled effectively and aggressively. Hiring Golden Law Office provides you with a strategic advantage. Call Golden Law Office today.
Before we take a look at our forecast and take a look at the impending weather, potential for thunderstorms, definitely high winds lingering thereafter tomorrow night and into your Saturday, before we take a look at what we are expecting to see as we're all potentially maybe bracing for this next round of bad winds, one McGoffin County family is trying to prepare in a much different way. A mother and her kids are trying to salvage what's left of their home after a very old and very large tree fell and crushed a large part of their home during last week's high winds. Bottom line is that they're all safe, but the other bottom line, if you will, is that there's no insurance, leaving this to what we hope will be another neighbor helping neighbor situation like we're known for here in McGoffin County and Johnson and Eastern Kentucky.
My children are fine. Everybody's fine, okay. My son was laying in his bed and just watched it all come in on all around him. My daughter had just left, or she had probably been in her room.
Her room and her brother's room and their bathroom destroyed. No roof left whatsoever. In the days since, they've been trying to clean up and assess the situation, and today they're trying to save what they can before another round of possible severe weather tomorrow and Saturday.
Some says it's just demolish it. Some says it might be fixable. We just don't really know yet what we're going to do. I had no home insurance at all. I've had a lot of family and friends help with the cleanup, and the Red Cross is going to come out this evening. And I've also contacted the county judge, and he's doing all he can for me. And Frontier Housing is supposed to call me back. So hopefully they maybe can do something to help.
Seeing damage to homes and property from downed trees is not all that uncommon. It is to this degree, however, more often than not, it's not something that forces you out of your residence. And Narda says that she, for a long time, had actually had a lot of concern about this particular tree, given its size, but it appeared very healthy and strong on the surface and had a pretty strong history. I mean, is there a message out of this, you think? That
if you have your intuition that something's going to happen, cut that tree, because I knew from the time I moved up here that tree was going to get me one day. And I wouldn't cut it because it was, been in the family 150 years, and it was very sentimental to my mother that passed away.
And I'm also going to add, and this is me speaking of someone who, if you saw the show a few weeks ago, had to say goodbye to their longtime pet of more than 12 years. Narda and her kids also had to do the same amongst all of this, as during the cleanup efforts, one of the older fur babies who suffered from arthritis was lying behind or under one of the cleanup vehicles and couldn't get out of the way in time and died as a result. If you can and would like to help, I'm sure there are many ways, maybe in the form of some materials, some lumber, hopefully for a rebuilding, maybe a replacement. I'm not quite certain how that's going to go yet. Or maybe just monetary donations. A GoFundMe page has been set up titled Please Rebuild. You can see for the family of Narda Howard, her niece, I think, is the one who established the GoFundMe account. And there's also a phone number you can reach Narda directly at 496-9446. 496-9446. And to add insult, I'm afraid, to injury perhaps to Narda and her family, the weather forecast that they're trying to get out and ahead of, which has a line of showers and storms late tomorrow night. Not the best timing, of course, as we see overnight storms roll through, hopefully in a weakened state by the time they make their way into eastern Kentucky. But regardless of how strong of storms we do see late tomorrow night, we will see significant winds for several hours on your Saturday. Indeed, we will. Let's start with the rest of your Thursday first, beginning with clouds increasing during the rest of the evening. A pretty nice afternoon and early evening, but clouds will increase. Southwesterly winds will be negligent, 5 miles per hour and waning. 42 degrees for nighttime lows this evening. We'll start off in the morning with showers possibly on the early side for your Friday. I think we'll hit about 66 degrees tomorrow. Showers mainly after 10 o'clock in the morning. Winds tomorrow out of the southwest up to 20, 25 miles per hour. Rain amounts for tomorrow right now estimated per the National Weather Service to be about 1/4 of an inch on the high side without any thunderstorms, and we don't expect to see those thunderstorms tomorrow. That's just going to be some scattered showers out in the head of a line of showers and storms that won't be here until late tomorrow night during the overnight. So look for that. Just scattered showers tomorrow, maybe 1/4 of an inch on the high side, mid-60s, winds up to 25. Things get more intense as the day goes on and tomorrow night. Right now, the timing looks to be well after midnight for us for the line to actually roll through. We will see maybe anywhere from midnight to 2 or 3 for that line to happen. Again, tomorrow night, we'll know more and have a better timeline for you. It will be with that we'll have another 1/2 inch of rain possible, winds picking up to maybe 41 miles per hour around that time as the line does make its way through tomorrow night. And that's not it for the winds. Into your Saturday, a 40% chance of showers lingering, maybe early, only to about 9 or 10. Mostly cloudy skies, gradually clearing, temperatures hitting 67 on your Saturday. But it's after all of that we'll see the winds really pick up. Just like what we saw not so many days ago, gust up to 50, 55 miles per hour on your Saturday. This is after that line comes through during the overnight that we'll see consistent non-thunderstorm related winds in the 40s and 50s. And we've already seen what that does to anything that can be blown over and is not attached or is not attached well. Things will, by Saturday night, calm down to maybe 35 to 40 mile per hour winds, and then by Sunday we'll be left with a nice day. It will all blow out. We'll see some areas of frost Sunday morning. Temperatures sunny, right around 59. So a nice calm day Sunday, hopefully not to have to clean up much debris or damage. And then we'll see 39 degrees Sunday night, and then, you're looking at what I'm liking. Mostly sunny and 71 on your Monday, 55 that night. Only a slight chance of some showers Monday night and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday, but look at temperatures. Mostly sunny and 80 on your Tuesday. Partly sunny and 82 on your Wednesday before we take another hit Thursday and hit back down to what is still going to be a nice 70. But it will be this Saturday when we see that 35-degree temperature swing from 67 down to around freezing that night. I'll be with you next time, well out in the head of that severe weather, so 24 hours from now we will know more, and I hope to see you then as we wrap up this week of programming and this month of March here on Your News Today. Good night, and thank you for watching.